Hey, Zach. How's it going, buddy? Same old, same old. Got an early morning, can't stay late, so I figured I'd come on early and then let the other guys take it on later. Since it's Wednesday, Emerald will be on. Or if the girls wanted to take over, they probably won't like my name, though. I probably should have thought about that. Hot and humid. It's been hot here, but not humid. Hot and dry here. It was under 100, though. We only hit 97, 98 today. It'll start cooling off pretty good in September. Actually, I'll probably be taking the air conditioners down by this weekend. The extra is the one I cannot experiment. Hey Don, I knew you'd like that one. Yeah, Barry. You remember Barry? Man. No, right on that. That's been a while. Too funny. Well, one thing about it, the name will capture everybody's attention. Problem is, I can't think of anything to type, so I just think about something that would be funny or offensive. Give Huck a reason to yell at me. Don, Zach wants me to tell you to come up on panel. I bet he will, Zach. right, right, Don. Uh, he's eating right now. Zach, he'll come up when he's done eating. Oh, he threw a little Debbie at you, Don. Oh, right on. Thanks, Zach. Spent over $300 in fuel today doing some work around the house using a motor that's got a big tank on it. So between diesel and the spare tank for it through the weekend and next week, and then filling up my pickup is around $300. Seriously, yeah. If I had the money, I wouldn't mind a Tesla. I don't mind electric vehicles. I just think they can't shut down Now for a pickup, there's no way I can do what I won't be doing it anyways. But anyways, like a lot of people that do construction and stuff like that in these rural areas, period, you can't. It electric doesn't work out here. In the city where there's going to be a gas station around there or a charge station around every corner, and they can stop for a long time to fill or charge. I get it, but out here, time costs money. Jaws, yeah, Jaws is a good movie, Zach. Which Jaws, the first one, or are you going to watch all the sequels? They had so many of them. Did they have like four or five Jaws, different Jaws movies? They even had the 3D one. I think that was one of the first one I think that was one of the first movies they really went nuts with the with all the sequels. I watched the original Cannonball Run the other day. Yeah, the first one's probably the best one of all the Jaws movies. T-Mobile, oh yeah, through Google Play. And you can get a lot of that stuff through Google Play now. I tell you what, that Amazon, they've got so many movies. And if it's a movie they don't have, a lot of them you can rent for like $1.99. New ones you can rent them for like $2.99, I think, for the new releases. And they've even got sometimes where you can get like 99-cent rentals on movies. It's just a one-time watch, or I think you've got access to it for like 24 hours. I've rented a couple. Usually, I just watch what they got on there. There's so many series of stuff between that and Hulu and several others, and then plus the free ones. You know, you got Tubi, Freebie, a lot of them. Cool thing about some of those free ones that they've got like the '90s, '80s, and '90s shows that I grew up to more of the '90s. When I was in junior high and high school, watching a lot of the TV shows in the '90s. New Top Gun, was it any good, Zach? I never was that big on the original Top Gun, so I don't know how much of it. It was cool and all. I just didn't get into it like a lot of other people did. Also, I think I was in like second or third grade when the first one came out. I might have been older, but not much older. New one's better. Oh, right on, right on. That doesn't happen too often. Usually, when they remake or not even remake, when they add on to it, like later on down the line, they tend to ruin it. That's new. Oh, right on. Now, do they have the updated F-18s and whatnot, or is it the like the stealthy F-35, F-22 type stuff? Right, Schumer. Yeah, yeah. They think we're that way because we like to work for a living. So apparently that's a bad thing these days. Zach, Zach's not pulling his punches tonight. He's saying what's on his mind. Yeah, it's the rhetoric is getting pretty silly. That's for sure. I don't know what they're doing because it's not winning any votes. The funny thing is, it's even ticking off all the independents. Hey, Ghost, how's it going? You know what? I should probably put this out. See, copy the clipboard. See if I do this right this time. Ah, there it goes. I don't haul food. I just haul cement. But yeah, I don't. We fill those things up daily, and you're looking at God right now with it at 485 a gallon. My truck, about every day and a half, I fill my truck up. I've got the bigger tanks. I got dual 50 saddles, so I hold 100 gallons. So that's $484 every day and a half that I'm going through in diesel, just delivering cement. Hey, Bill,
Howdy.
how's it going?
You hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, real clear.
That's good. Oh, you know what? I've got two things going on. Let me try it one more time.
Okay, you want me to put the link back up? Try this.
Let's see if
There we
this
go.
works better. I hope it's better.
Any echoes?
I had an echo. I came in off of StreamYard. off of Twitch.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
and it
not
doesn't
here.
close out.
Something doesn't.
Yeah, it's weird because if you come out off of YouTube, it closes YouTube out. But if you come in off Twitch, it doesn't close it out. It tries to keep going.
Yeah. I came off of Sick Pat's stream.
Oh, right on. So you came off YouTube. Huh.
Yeah. Because you've got a StreamYard link in Sick Pat's and in I think Wizards.
Yep, and Indulgence.
Yeah.
Zach wants me to tell you incoming pie.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
he's flinging pies everywhere tonight. He ain't playing around. Still there? Am I still on? Zach, can you hear me okay? Huh. That was weird. Can anybody hear me okay?
Hey, hey.
Hey, Wiz. How's it going?
Oh, man. It's going, dude. I've been beating
Dude,
up pallets all day.
nice. I got booted. I have no idea how. All of a sudden, I was just in a room all by myself talking to myself.
Oh, jeez. What's up, Bill?
Hey, I don't know. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
I'm having some kind of technical difficulties. I
It,
came in on Dawn's off of Dawn's and off of this one, and I'm not having any luck so far, but now I am.
that
So
that last time, it kicked me too. I just came back in. I
yeah,
was like, it showed just me talking to myself.
right, right. That's what happened to me too. Weird stuff going on.
Yeah, that was weird.
But, yeah, no, I've been beating up on pallets. I pulled out 12-foot 2x4s out of the pallets today.
Well, it's hotter than hell right now, so
Yeah.
I'm outside and I'm still sweating, and it's
Nope.
nighttime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was somewhere around 100 degrees today.
Oh, man.
give or take.
It was about 85 degrees, maybe at the hottest today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that fall is on its way. My daughter told me. She says it's getting cold up there in Alaska already.
Yeah, they've already gotten rid of all the upper 90s degree temperature highs for next week already.
Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not here
We got
either.
we got a solid week of it at least. 100 degrees.
It looks
Not
like we're
90s.
getting a
It
lot of.
actually jumped up. It went up into the near 100. We were in the mid 90s, and now we're up near 100.
Mhm.
Little over, little under.
Looks like we're going to get a lot of rain, thunderstorms, stuff like that coming up.
Just out of curious, Zach, in chat, can you guys hear us okay now? That was just weird. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I know you guys can. I hopefully chat can too. It was the weirdest thing, dude. I mean, it still showed me talking and it showed that Bill dropped out, but apparently Bill kind of had the same thing I was, but I couldn't get chat to respond or anything. It's like, oh crap, what's going on? Okay, they hear us. Sweet. That was definitely a new one. Maybe they didn't like my title.
Oh, maybe.
Bairy Heaver.
Bairy Heaver.
Yeah, Don came in earlier. Barry, is that you?
Funny.
Oh, right on, Canoe. Thanks. And hey, by the way, Canoe.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? I tried to call earlier, it just went to voicemail.
I figured since I got a crash early, I figured on these nights that I know you're coming on, I could just start it up a little earlier.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Kind of works out, gives everybody a little extra time to come in and chat if they wanted to. And
Yeah. Rock on. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, I'm sorry. I'm just fire in the motherfucking bowl. I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow.
hey, Huckleberry.
Yeah. Hey, there's my Huckleberry.
Well, I'm hearing all kinds of banter right now. They're throwing down on Hunter Biden and everything.
Oh.
And then Ashley, I think her name is Ashley Biden. The Habibi brothers were bringing up Ashley Biden, talking about how she was made to take an inappropriate shower with Joe Biden. And they have all her
diary. Hello?
Did we lose them again?
I think maybe we did.
Okay. Well, don't be surprised if all of a sudden I go away too, because it happened to me last time.
Right. Hey, you know what? You heard of that?
Can't hear me.
Yeah, now we can.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't cut my mic off or nothing. I was talking.
Probably just connection matter.
No.
But did you hear what the what the press secretary, what's her name? Fucking Pierre, whatever the fuck. She Pierre. It's a piston in the air. But no, she says that people don't just walk across the border. That's not how it works.
Yeah. And that they're taking care of the fentanyl problem, that they've done all sorts of busts and are taking care. It's like, oh yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, they're just blatantly lying now.
Yep. And yeah, just I mean that's not how it works. And then all they did was cut to video of all these people just walking across the river and walking across the border and shit.
Well, it makes sense they don't know how the border works because they've never gone down there to visit the border.
Yeah, they're getting pissed off because the governors of the southern states down there along the border are sending a busloads of people to DC and New York.
Yeah.
Well, Biden came out, he just totally expressed his hate for the Border Patrol,
Right.
back when they had all those Haitians and stuff that were coming over, and talking about how they were using the reins of the horses, the reins to whip the Haitians. Remember those kind of lies?
Yeah,
The lies don't stop.
They still went to prosecute those guys.
Yes.
Even though it was debunked, it was told that, and it was like the video shows that they were not doing that.
But that is his perception of the Border Patrol. I understand how they think. I have an uncle that thinks that way about me. He just thinks I'm a dumbass redneck. Well, he's probably right.
Hey, you know what? I also come to the understanding that this government they've got set up for themselves, the two-tier justice system and the favorability for their elite people and all that shit. It's that's what they're calling the democracy. It's their democracy. We're just the serfs.
Right?
We're just the idiot people that live here. We're not, we're the Americans. We're the ones that like the Constitution and our God-given rights and our Bibles and our religions, and we're just a bunch of heathen peasants that need to shut up and get back to work. Their democracy. We're they've ditched the republic because it's all Constitution's racist hate, so they don't have to pay attention to it no more or some shit. Yeah, it's really gotten to that point where I think that's what they're talking about when they say we're protecting our democracy. They're not talking about the republic. They're not talking about our Constitution. They're talking about their fucking world.
It's parallel government,
and they want a democracy so they can have all the media get mob rule. That's what they want. So they are tearing down our Constitution since we're a constitutional republic.
Correct. Well, the reason they keep calling it a democracy because the democracy is the first step of communism, of the social structure of totalitarian government. Communism is just one aspect of it.
I'm not sure about that one, but it's that our forefathers avoided that democracy because of the mob rule mentality.
Correct. It eventually becomes, and it's in the study of governments and all that stuff. I actually took a class on the philosophies of government.
Aristotle himself said democracies never last more than 200 years. That was a quote from Aristotle. Democracies never last more than 200 years. We're not in a democracy, and we're not a democratic republic either. And the only democratic republic that I can think of is, I think it's Egypt or it's Ethiopia, one of those countries, and Democratic Republic of the Congo. Those are the only freaking democratic republics. Two in the entire world.
Right. So that's what they're talking about. They're talking about their form of government being the democracy. That's what they're protecting. They're not protecting the Constitution and the Republic. They've separated into their class, and they've restricted access to rights and government in their class. If you're not in their class, you're a serf. You're just a rube. You're just a fucking idiot out in the street. You know, go back, shut up and go to work and be happy.
A lot of people that think they're in their class are actually not, because Democrats always eat their own.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know people with college degrees, very uppity, very snobbish people,
Right.
and they are Democrat through and through. They claim to be Democrats. They weren't when there were lightweight Republicans around. When that was happening, they were okay with it. But what they're shooting for is a socialist utopia. And that is a type of government that is next to communism, but they want to be in the ruling class of the socialist utopia. And that is the people with liberal arts degrees, things like that. They think they're in the socialist. They want the socialist utopia because they think they have a high position in it. They don't. Democrats always eat their own.
Right. Eat their own first.
Yep. They're cannibalistic. They'll throw you under the bus in a heartbeat. As soon as you're not exactly in line with what they want, they will throw you under the freaking bus.
Brown shirts, anybody? Brown shirts? Yeah. We call them progressives these days.
Exactly. Progressive is just a colloquialism.
Yep.
It means communism.
So, yeah. They're starting to get a little worried now because the guys in Congress are like, better start saving your communications. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They hold the seats of the committees in the House of Representatives after the election. And they are going to have a majority in the Senate as well.
Who is?
American Firsters.
American Firsters, yeah, they're going to take over the Congress and the Senate.
Yep, and they're going to put McConnell to the curb.
Yeah, and Graham.
Grassley's actually starting to say stuff now that sounds good, but you know he's just a sellout, sell it off.
It's self-preservation, yeah.
Yeah, he's in self-preservation mode. That Grassley's a snake, motherfucker. Graham, yeah, he's a piece of shit, just like McConnell, just like Romney. They all know their time is short. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
McConnell's not going to have the seats to keep his leadership of the Republican Party on the Senate.
Well, the America Firsters are kind of huddling together, and the scum, the swamp rats, are huddling together too.
Yep. But the swamp rats ain't doing so well. There's going to be even fewer of them after the election. Them are winning their primaries. You know?
Yep.
None of them are winning their primaries, so they're being eliminated.
So that's all good news.
Yeah.
That's all good news. That's the good news. We have good news to look forward to.
Yeah.
I got a call coming in. I'll be back. Try to be back here in a few.
You better hurry up, man.
We know how that goes.
Right. But yeah, this is Rather interesting developments there. The stuff Trump actually came out. Did you see what he put out? There was an article about what he put out on Truth Social. He's demanding a new election. Which is awesome. Which he should be able to do that. It qualifies the FBI interference in along with the administration in cohorts with the opposing political party, and yeah,
Who's demanding this?
Trump.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On Truth Social, he put out a post.
Right. Yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah. How's the job thing going for you, man? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. You sound like a robot voice sometimes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I am a robot. I feel like a robot. I feel like a robot that is in need of maintenance.
Yeah.
Please generate a service ticket for me.
Oh my gosh. I've got 44% battery life. I tried to get my battery up, but that's the best I can do. I'm up 44%. And I know you hear a paper bag.
How's the job working out there, Canoes?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, some money is better than no money.
Sarah Palin didn't get her spot for the seat. But she a special election they had to fill the rest of the term for the vacant seat on the House for Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't win that. The Native woman won it, the Inuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pro-Trump.
Yeah, she's pro-Trump too. Yeah.
All of Alaska is. I know my daughter, she FaceTimes me and she shows me all the freaking Trump flags up in Alaska. And they're all over the place. They're on everybody's house. Everybody is pro-Trump. How did that happen?
Oil.
You know?
Everybody makes money on oil in Alaska. And when you shut off oil pipelines, people don't get the money no more in Alaska.
Yeah.
Because they shut down ANWR and they shut down the pipeline.
Yeah, they're not happy.
No, they're
oil
not.
is their economy. People, depend on those dividends and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's expensive to live in Alaska.
Yep.
DeSantis is suing the Biden administration over the they won't approve the for Florida to buy drugs from Canada. They won't approve the application. Biden, first place in the apply. No, you got. What are you doing?
I want to sue Joe Biden.
Well, because they won't approve the application for them to buy their pharmaceuticals from Canada, which now since Biden went in, we're no longer on favored status, favored nation status.
Right.
So all the prescription drugs went way to fuck up again, and of course, and that's why the feature was in there, and the states have to apply to buy the drugs from out of country, from Canada. Biden put that in place along with this option as an option in place of favored nation status thing. Well, they want the application's been sitting on the desk at the Biden administration has been sitting on it for 600 days, almost 2 years. Yeah.
Canoes, anything good happening up there?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. Dang. Yep. Platoon is right. Joe Biden, chief ass monkey, fuck yo, Jerry.
Right. Here's something real cool. On this day in history, August 31st, 1966, Harrier jump jet makes its first flight. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an appointment to go renew you know what? Our DMV makes you have to make an appointment to renew your driver's license. You have to make an appointment. Can you believe that crap? You can't just walk in the DMV anymore. That's my bitch. I can't walk in the DMV and renew my driver's license. It's all because of Joe Biden and his monkey fuck ass yo Jerry. Yeah, I mean, and they want to label us all as anybody that supports Trump, we're all fascists. Joe Biden said so.
Oh, yeah. Republicans are fascist.
He said half of America, over half of America is fascist.
Yep. Can you say Antifa? Hello, anybody? Hello.
Yeah.
Can you say Antifa?
Can you say lurker? I see lurkers.
I think that's what that was. I think that was, a warning.
Yeah.
Calling all non-democratic progressives. That's basically what they're doing. They're calling all non-progressive Democrats fascist.
Yep.
Anybody who's not for them is fascist. They just labeled their enemy.
You know what? I got this weird bite on my arm, and I looked at it, and I've scratched it for a while, and I started scratching it, and it kind of like I found two little fangs in my arm. Two fangs in my arm. Two little black fangs.
All right.
I think a spider bit me
Yep.
and left its fangs in my arm.
Yep.
So I got to figure out how to get them suckers out.
Got a sewing needle.
Yeah.
It's just like a splinter. Take it out. And then hit it with silver.
I can clearly see the two fangs. They're
Okay.
black. They're black color. Well, they're dark brownish black.
Just a sewing needle and put a little silver on it. Dig them out.
It hurts. It hurts. I tried. I got a pair of needle nose pliers and tried to pull one of them out. I'm telling you, it's like it went down into my nerve in my arm or something. Pain shot up my arm when I tried to pull it out.
Sewing needle and tweezers and dig them out.
I'm thinking the spider didn't have enough time to inject enough poison in me and just left its fangs in me. But
Probably swat it like a fly.
Huh?
He probably went to swat it like a fly.
Yeah.
Yep. Or a mosquito. Like a mosquito. He probably swatted it like a mosquito and smashed it. He probably didn't even intend to bite you.
Or he thought you tasted like shit.
Right?
That's what it was. I tasted like shit. You got it. You figured it out.
Ew, human. Ugh. But yeah, just hit it with silver and then put a little aloe vera on it. And you'll be fine.
Spider said this dude tastes like an asshole. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. I got some pliers. I'm gonna try and pull it again.
Yeah, pull them
Grab
up.
it. Trying to grab it.
Thing about spiders' fangs are they sometimes are barbed.
That's what I'm thinking these are, because when I pull on it,
Yeah.
it can hurts like pain shoots up my arm.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to let it cut you out. You got to get it out
My
there.
tip of advice to counter the pain of removing it if they are barbed, before you start digging for it, put a couple like 2 ice cubes on the wound and just hold it there until that wound area is completely numb, and that'll help ease the pain as you're pulling them back out.
Yep. And it'll reduce the bleeding and everything else as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Got my needle nose pliers. Let's try it. See.
Now, ice cube first. Get an ice cube and put the ice cube on it. The area around those barbs are aggravated right now. There's swelling happening, even on a small scale. That's what's happening. It's holding on to it because there's more pressure in that area. Get the ice cube and reduce the temperature of the area to where it's almost numb, and then you take the pliers and pull them. They'll probably come straight out.
Yeah, it actually sent a rash up my arm.
Yeah, well, you get them out of there.
That's
It's a
blood
neurotoxin.
poison.
It's a neurotoxin.
Dirty little bugger. All right, I'm getting a nice cube out. Actually, I've got those ice packs.
Yeah.
Let me try one of these ice packs.
Even just an ice cube, directly on your skin.
I mean, it's been in there for a while. It's been in there for a while. But I got ice on it right now, an ice pack.
Yeah.
One of those blue ice packs. Fuck it, I gotta do surgery on myself here. I don't think I could get it out with the needle nose pliers. I'm gonna probably have to use a X-Acto knife or something.
Anyway, I already told you how to do it. Yeah, that's okay.
What?
Huh? I said
Shit,
we
what?
know what to do. I
I
was just
put
like,
the ice pack. I'm
yeah.
doing what you said. Put in the ice pack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll make a difference. I was looking at this cartoon, this editorial cartoon kind of thing. He's got a caveman with a chicken over an open fire, and it's got this hippie in a cave. Hey, put that out. You act like we're back in the 20th century. They're fighting over wood in Europe right now for heating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tucker Carlson did a big article on it, a big segment on it, and they're waiting in line. I mean, for coal.
Oh yeah.
The natural gas is not available any longer.
Yeah, the coal was coming out of Australia.
Well, they actually got coal mines there, and they had people lined up along with the trucks that are lining up to get filled up with coal.
But you heard about those ships from Australia that were bringing coal to Germany, and they were told to stand offshore.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And Germany actually voted on it, and they want their coal back. They want to start up the coal mines again.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they said it was such a reliable source of fuel when they got
exactly.
winter coming on. All right.
Yeah, because now they're talking about rolling blackouts and all that shit right now. Anyway,
Yep.
so yeah, well, pretty sure there's going to be some of that shit going on here in the next few months too.
Yeah. Especially Texas, they're saying. First, I thought this was just a hard scab.
Yeah, there's some Oragel might work too to help numb it up. I can't imagine it being that painful.
It's just weird. I think I got the two fangs out. Pulled out the black thing, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think I got it. Yeah, the ice did work. Kind of hardened up the skin around it, you know?
They're starting to send buses to Chicago now.
Yeah, they were sending them to New York already.
Yep, New York, DC. Now they're sending them to Chicago too.
That's hilarious. That is
Yeah.
freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it's the best place for them. They already got the Latin Kings there. They'll fit right in.
Oh, yeah. Chicago. Welcome to Chicago, man. Oh, that's good. I think I got those two little fangs out. They came out, dude. It was the top of the mouth of the freaking spider or whatever. Just broke off in my arm, I guess. It was so deep in there, I didn't know till I actually, kind of got some skin off of there, and then I found these two little black things poking out. I'm like, what the hell is that?
No. Oh, the only downside is when you wake up tomorrow, your balls are going to fall off.
Oh yeah.
Right. You're going to have this new ability to shoot webs out of your palms.
I don't know what bit me. I really don't. I don't know what bit me. I don't know if it was a spider. It might not have been. I don't know. Something bit me.
You got Benadryl?
Yeah, but all the swelling and itching is already stopped.
It's not swelling and itching. It's
No,
if
it's not swelling and itching anymore.
If you end up having problems with your breathing or massive headaches or chest pain kind of thing, take some Benadryl or Allegra D. It will help.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good to go.
But I wouldn't take it unless you're, feeling respiratory problems or chest pains
Right.
or what. Yeah.
I'm okay now.
Okay.
Yeah. Bled a little bit.
Make sure you're all right.
I've done surgery on myself before.
Yeah.
I got them out. I saw them come out. I saw them, and they were like the two fangs were connected to each other. It's like the whole top of the mouth of the spider. It was a small spider, I'm sure, but it's like the top of the mouth of the spider must have got ripped out when I brushed it off or whatever. Yeah, it's just shit that happens out when you're working out in the. I feel spider webs on me all the time. I've had them bite me all over. I've been bit all over. I've been bit by brown recluses and everything.
Uh,
I haven't been bit by a black widow yet. I don't want to get bit by one.
I just wonder how much of a joke, if it was just a rhetorical statement by Trump, but about the demanding a new election.
Yeah. Hi, Huckleberry. Nice to see Huckleberry in here. I thought she was like lurking or something. She came out of her lurking mode.
Right, I got you, Huckleberry. It would already happened. Yeah. Well,
So the itching and everything, that was actually a while ago. It was itching so bad that I itched until it bled. And after it bled out a little bit and that top layer of skin was tore off from all the scratching, I could see those two fangs. And they were poking up right in my face there.
thick skin.
And I started trying to pull them off with my fingernails.
Yeah.
And it's like they were locked in there or something. And it sent a jolt of pain. And it's weird because I had a rash in a streak that went up my arm. And it just, the pain kind of stopped. I put some drawing salve, some of that Amish drawing salve on it. And that might have done the trick to pull the venom out.
Yeah. That'll help. Yeah, that's cool. Like Prid.
And
Prid is
it's just like the stuff I made. I made something real similar to the Amish drawing salve. It's called Fix and Wax, and you use the Fix and Wax for literally everything. You can put it on your knives to keep them from rusting. Use it on your leather knife sheaths, and it keeps them, it keeps them supple. It's a preservative for leather, and you use it for mustache wax and literally everything. It fixes everything. You can seal up seams that are leaking when you're in rainy weather. It's amazing stuff. And I think this Amish drawing salve is got the similar, it's got beeswax and all that stuff in it that helps. So I kind of mixed mine with some peppermint oil. What did I use? I used peppermint oil and beeswax. I melted the beeswax and mixed it together with coconut oil.
there you go.
Coconut oil. Yeah. And that's all it is. It's just peppermint oil, coconut oil, and beeswax. And I poured it into those little Altoid containers. So you can use that. You can also use that same Fix and Wax for starting a fire, all kinds of stuff. Everything.
Cool.
It's an old mountain man thing,
Yeah. Baling wire, duct tape.
Wire. Yep. Wire, duct tape, and I like to have a roll of electrical tape too. I use that for the finer stuff.
But yeah, I'm just
But my hose, I tried to fix my garden hose, and it still leaks.
fire in the bowl. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Fire in the bowl.
And then I take my, after I wrap the electrical tape, I like to take a big lighter and shrink it down.
Yeah.
And I take my thumb or whatever. I'll take my thumb and just kind of try to mash down the electrical tape, burn it a little more, mash it down a little more, so it shrinks up when I'm trying to make a good seal.
Yeah.
And then there's the Ranger thing. You know what the what they use, the Rangers use, right? You're a Ranger? Come on, man.
What are you talking about?
For sealing like ammo cans and sealing up stuff, we use inner tubes. You take the inner tube, cut it crossways, and you make a nice seal, a watertight seal. You can throw your ammo cans and shit in the water and it won't leak.
Oh,
Your ammo won't go bad.
right.
Oh, there's Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Such a sweetie. I love Lisa. I think she's awesome.
You know what I think is really fucking hilarious? The Dems are trying to say that they're trying to push this narrative that the Republicans want to defund the FBI, and they're equating it to defund the police. And they're trying to push this narrative that they're going to recapture the rule of law vote over over that narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a fucking break.
And Ragged coined the redcoats in here too. We got a fucking redcoat in here.
Hey, Ragged.
That's okay. I'll let a redcoat be in here.
But yeah, no, this whole thing is just hilarious. To be honest with you, that they think they even have a chance is a delusion.
They don't have a chance.
Too many of the states have changed their voting laws to subvert their corruption. There's still a few states out there that are fucked up with it, machines and stuff.
Ragged, I won't let you eat the peanuts out of my shit. Just saying. No, I'm just giving him a hard time. I like Ragged. I really do. I like him a lot. I like him because he's an asshole like me.
Did you see that the DOJ says they don't need a special master to look at the documents or anything because they've already gone through all of it? Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, I saw that. They actually, what they did is they took all the stuff like Melania's panties and everything and took pictures of it. That's how fucked up they are. The FBI? Oh, yeah. They did that.
Where'd you see that?
Where did I see that? I saw that on might have been a Rumble or something. I don't know. Somewhere on the internet. But they took pictures of all these boxes, papers, things like that, and presented it to the court. And that's why those pictures are on public display. And they show panties that are like, what do you call it? Freaking leopard pattern panties and things like that were Melania's that they dug out of there. Those motherfuckers are pieces of shit. They are pieces of shit. Sorry for all you ladies out there. I don't mean to be so crass, but I am so irritated at what they did at Mar-a-Lago. And now they're mocking President Trump. They're mocking us. They're mocking us. They're not mocking Trump. They're mocking us.
Yep. Like I said,
See how they mock?
We're not part of their democracy. Don't you know?
We're
not part. We're just the serfs. We're just the people who live here that need to shut up and go back to work.
We're worse than that. We're worse than that. Yeah, we're consumers. We're irrelevant. They've dismissed everything we have to say.
Yep.
So you're going to dismiss what I have to say? Fuck you. I'm going to say my shit. I'm Scottish and I ain't backing down. Fuck you. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And, it's just every one thing after another. It's like they live in an alternate reality.
Say it to my face, motherfucker. Say it to my face.
Well, they live in an alternate reality.
That I am dismissed and that I don't live in your reality. Say it to my face.
I think when they get off camera, they all put these metaverse goggles on and they're living in metaverse where people don't walk across the border. They just don't.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I really try to be nice. I mean, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe Jesus Christ is my personal savior. I really tried to hold back, but you know what? When war comes, it's war. And we're at war. We're at war. It may not be a physical war, but we're at war. It's a war of who controls the mainstream narrative, mainstream media. That is the war. It's an information war.
Yeah.
And, you know, we either sit back and take it and let them ramrod us, or we stand up for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm standing up for myself.
And we vote them out.
Well, we vote them out. That's one way. But also, I think we need to take control of our own media. We need our own media. We need our own platforms.
Yep. That's what they've been saying.
So that they can't censor us. Because they control all the media, which gives them the power to censor us when they don't like what we have to say.
Yeah.
Kimmy, I see she's got a highlighted message. I want to say that I will put your grandson, Matthew Black Jr., in my prayers.
Absolutely, Kimmy. Absolutely.
I try to read the chat.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many of us Scots and Irish living in this country. We far outnumber everything in the UK.
Yeah.
The United Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
And we still love the United Kingdom. We still love Scotland. We still love Ireland. We love it. There are people, and even you Southern England people down there in Dover,
People.
you know, like Ragged. We love you guys, man. We love you guys. There's no hate here. There's no hate. We just got to come together as humans, as human beings, and put aside these ancient differences that we had. And I'm guilty as hell. You know, I've got some ancient differences with English people that I really need to let go, because if we join together, you know, it's the devil. And I know you don't believe in the devil, Ragged, but it is the devil that tries to divide humanity. And we need to come together as human beings and say, you know what? We're not going to take it anymore. Just come together as human beings. If we could do that, this is what the globalists are scared of. They're terrified of that happening, of humanity uniting against them.
Yeah.
Most Englishmen have some Scottish heritage. No doubt in my mind. So we're all human beings. If you're human, you're human, you know. If you're not human, we got problems. Right, Wiz?
That's right. I'm probably going to try to kill you and eat you.
Yeah. I'm
That's
probably, if you're not human, I really eat stuff that's not human.
Yeah.
If it's not human, it becomes dinner.
That's what we do.
Yep, I will try some alien meat.
I'll let you go first, but yeah.
I'll try it. I might spit it out, but I'll try it. Oh, yeah, the devil invented the internet. Got a good point. You're right. Damn, you know some shit. But the internet is not the worst thing that ever happened, because there's a good side to the internet as well as the bad side. If it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't be here right now. So the internet actually enabled information to be able to go from country to country. It connected us all, connected humanity. So the internet is actually, it's both good and bad. It can be used for evil and used for good.
It's like a weapon,
Yeah.
just like a car, just
Yeah.
like a knife or a fork.
Internet is not altogether bad.
It's simply a tool.
It's the internet that gave you all your fun video games that you get to fuck around on. Get to sit there on your freaking video games. It was the internet. Internet made it possible to play games for free. You didn't have to pay arcade games. Dude, when I was a kid, I had to pay. I had to pay for arcades. No kidding.
I remember saving my quarters.
I had to play air hockey. I had to pay a quarter every time I played air hockey. I would be pretty wealthy if I didn't play air hockey, to be honest.
I was a pinball kid. I loved pinball.
Oh, and foosball? Hell yeah. I was the master at the foosball table. I had people paying for my games.
Nah, I never paid for foosball. I paid for pool. I was a hell of a pool player.
I didn't say I paid for foosball. I said I had other people paying for my foosball.
Wow.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I never got into that much on that. I was a pool table guy.
Yeah.
Pinball machine. Pool table and pinball.
And air hockey. I ruled the air hockey table. I ruled it. You had to pay for my games. If you wanted to challenge me, I was the best. If you wanted to challenge me, you had to pay. And if I lost, I had to pay.
Yeah. I'd play pool all night on $1.50, which is what it cost. It's 75 cents a game, and I had a 75-cent backup in case I lost one.
Hell yeah.
I'd play pool all night sometime and walk away with 75 cents in my pocket. Well, plus winnings. Because it was always $1 a game, kind of thing.
Yep.
And they paid for the table.
Air hockey was the shit. Man, I'll tell you what, for a while it was anyway. Foosball kind of took over after air hockey. And before that, the old 50s guys, back in the 1950s, they used to play whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole, and they played a type of pinball that was where you had to get the ball in a certain corner, and you could actually win money.
You can't talk tonight. Dante says, I literally can't talk tonight.
Yeah, that's me. I don't have much of a voice. My voice is all crackling up. So,
you know what? My battery's down to 28%. So when it gets much lower, I'm going to have to bail.
I understand.
Well, hey, let me put this out there real quick. I am gonna, Bill, I'm gonna text you here in just a little while, so keep an eye out for it. And Wiz and everybody else, admin, the private text chat. I'm gonna put something out there tonight, so
okay.
Just keep your eyes open.
All right, buddy. God bless you, man.
Yep, y'all take care.
I'll talk to you soon.
See ya, Canoes.
But yeah, no, this is just this stuff going on is just, it's so bizarre. It still kills me. Newsom says we're going to ban gas engines and everybody's going to only have electric vehicles, and then turns around and says, could you not mind not charging your cars? We're having blackout consistently.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hello. How many cars are in California?
Well, a lot of people have the capabilities of charging their cars from their home.
Yeah, but if they have blackout and your house don't have no electricity, how are you going to charge your car?
Right.
And what kind of electric bill are you going to have when you put 100 megawatts into your car?
Unless you have that new solar car.
Right, the solar car, and the sun is out.
Because there's a lot of sun in California, by the way.
Yeah, true. That's true. But I've seen cloudy days that I thought would never end.
If you live in California where there's a lot of fog, no.
Right.
It ain't happening. If you live in the San Francisco Bay Area, around South San Francisco and that area, no, you're not going to get too much of a charge on your little fucking electric bullshit.
Yeah. And sometimes the clouds just don't stop coming off the ocean, brother.
And I really am in favor of electric cars if they can do it right,
Yeah.
But if it's going to extremely limit me, especially, well, California's okay, but see, when you get up where I live, we have hard winters sometimes where we have what we call an inversion. You don't get any sun. You don't get any sun, so you're not going to charge your solar car. It's just not happening.
Right.
For months. It happens for months. It's called the inversion, and it happens for months. Yeah. It can go on for 2 months straight where there's no sunlight. It's nasty. It's horrible. It's a combination of smog and fog. And it's because of a low pressure system that just kind of sits there and doesn't move. And there's no air moving. And it's horrible. It can be really horrible in the winter here.
Right. I lived in California. Like I said,
I'm in Utah. I mean, this is a Salt Lake Valley. And we've got... What's that?
I was just saying that this Californian thing's just got me befuddled.
LA gets it. LA gets a winter inversion where the wind, the air doesn't move.
Right.
They get a bad inversion in LA. Ours is almost equal to LA. And the smog just builds up and builds up. You could smell the carbon monoxide in the air. And you know what the smell smells like? It smells like the airport.
Right.
It smells like jet fuel.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like diesel or gasoline. It smells like freaking jet fuel. When I rode a motorcycle all winter long, and my hair, everything smelled like jet fuel. I'd get home and it's like, man, I'm still feel like I'm outside. I smell like outside. That smell was jet fuel. It was coming from the airport. No. So a lot of our smog comes from that.
Right. Ooh, get this. I just seen an article. Brennan makes the statement. Clearly, Trump had nefarious intentions. Nothing short of our national security stake.
Holy shit.
So, it's got nothing to do with it.
Right.
That son of a bitch has been lied about. Every single word came out of his mouth for the last 4 years.
Yep.
Maybe longer. probably longer than that, but every word out of his mouth has been a lie. So we know what the truth is.
Yeah. It's kind of like looking at a barometer. If the pressure is low, the temperature is going to be,
The rain's going to fall.
you're going to have more rain, yeah. Pressure's high, you're not going to have any rain. So it's opposite. Barometer is opposite of what the reality is.
The Tucker Carlson's article he just put out tonight. Tucker, it's the Biden program didn't work. So
No,
he does an epitaph of Biden.
no. Biden program did not work.
Right.
That's profound.
Right. It is. And he's talking about Biden.
Yeah.
Talking about some program he's trying to implement. He's talking about Biden himself. He doesn't have
That
to.
is profoundly true.
Yeah.
The Biden program did not work. And it can't work. And it never will work.
Nope.
And the Obama plan will never work. We all know that. But we know that. And I'm just saying this in an echo chamber. But if I was to say this publicly, I'd be scorned from hell to breakfast.
Right.
Which is why I try not to stay in the echo chamber. I go out and stir shit up. Got to go out and stir shit up. Got to go out and wear your MAGA hat and stir some shit up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They ain't shit. Yeah, Ragged, look, things do work. We know for a fact that I'm going to tell you what did work. When Abraham Lincoln was president in our country, we ran a railroad across the entire nation, across the entire continent here. We became the industrial leader of the world, and we had no taxes. We survived as a country on tariffs. So, Ragged, I'll tell you about our country. I'm proud of my country. I know you're proud of your country too. But my country is, we ran a railroad across an entire continent. And we became the industrial leader of the entire world. And we did it on tariffs. We didn't do it on taxing the American people. If we would have taxed the American people, America never would have grown. And these taxes that we are suffering through right now are worse than this country has ever seen. And it has to do with the swamp rats that are running this country. If it was the way that the Constitution prescribed it, we would not be having these issues right now.
I'm ready to change.
We didn't stick to our Constitution. We allowed these fuckers to usurp it. And there will come a day and we will take our country back. No worries, man. And you'll want to come to the U.S. You will actually want to come here because it will be better under a constitutional republic than what it is right now. You'll be begging to come here, just like my ancestors did. It was all they could do to get on a boat and come to America. And you'll be begging for the same damn thing because your country is fucked. And my ancestors came from your country because your country was fucked then and it's fucked now. I'm just going to tell you right now. Talk all this shit about the freaking UK being all great as it is. It is great. It's the greatest people in the world came from the UK. The greatest inventors, the movers and shakers of this world came out of the UK. That's a fact, Jack.
I mean, we were a product of their freedom-loving individuals.
And Germany, not just the UK, but Germany too. Germany had some great minds that came to our country and made this country great. But we're under a fucked up ass government that needs to be brought down, brought to heel. They need to be brought to heel. They need to be not just brought to heel, but destroyed, because they offer nothing but destruction, and all they are is money grubbing pieces of shit. And you know what I'm talking about, Ragged. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The UK was a mighty, mighty country at one time. And the globalists fucked it over. And they fucked over the United States. First, UK, and then the United States. And first, UK and Germany, by the way.
Well, hold on a second. I got to put a pause break in here. It is time for pie. Pie is the answer, my friends. It is time for pie.
Yeah. Pie. So you know there's no hate here. I just want you to know there's no hate coming for me. And I'm not a representative of this channel. You know, just a disclaimer. I'm not a representative of this channel. I'm just in it. But it's actually run by other people. I'm not a representative. I'm just voicing my opinion. And I think that the UK was a mighty, mighty great country. I think that it had a lot of potential, and it got fucked over by the globalists. And the sooner people get this through their head, the better off they'll be.
But they don't have a lot of blueberry pie.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Oh, yeah. Mm.
I'm glad Ragged is here. He's a good guy.
Hey, UFO, how you doing, buddy? Never seen you.
He plays it down, but he's actually a good guy. Ragged is a good guy, or he wouldn't stay with us. There's a lot of good people in here. Sick Pat knew that all the good people would wind up here.
Yep. There you go, UFO.
And I'll tell you where the fuck my heritage comes from. Comes straight out of Cheshire, England. That's where my heritage comes from, and Scotland. From the borders. That's where my heritage comes from. If you want to ask, if you're thinking about where it comes from, that's where it comes from. And they were the first on the fucking boat in 1850 to come here, to sail on a ship, to come here, to get the fuck out of England. And I think right now, if I were in England, I would be trying to do the same as my great-great-grandfather. I would be trying to do exactly what he did. I'd be trying to get the fuck out of the UK.
You know what? You said fat wizard because I'm eating pie. I earned this pie. I cleaned off over 140 feet of pallets. If you were to put all the pallets I tore down today end to end, it'd be 140 foot long.
Yeah, free pallets. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Free pallets. And what are pallets? It's lumber that they're charging a high price for. And we could get it for free. Wiz has figured out a way, and so have I.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, they're bigger now. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm going to be eating some rabbit here soon. Yeah. I'm going to have to clean a couple if I don't sell them. I'm going to be cleaning them. And we will have some rabbit. I've already got I got a big back strap in the freezer right now.
You got to try a Little Debbie. Look, Ragged, if you haven't been to the U.S., you don't know what life is like until you've had a Little Debbie.
Hey, there's Canadian. Welcome in, Canadian. What's happening, bud?
Okay, take that pet rabbit and let it get stinky in the sun. Leave the guts in it and let it stink in the sun until it gets permeated with funk. And then use it on sharks.
Right.
Just a recommendation. Sharks are a lot like catfish. They like stinky shit.
Oh no, my pets. I don't mess with my pet rabbits. Just their babies.
They like it stinky or bloody, whichever. They love the smell of blood and stink.
What?
And funk and rancidness. They want a rancid freaking rabbit.
What? Who? What are you talking about?
Oh, he's talking about catching sharks. And I was telling him I'm a shark fisherman back in the day. And I know that sharks love stinky, bloody shit.
Yeah, chummy. That's what they call it, chummy.
Yes, sir. Throw that whole rabbit in a big ass hook and freaking throw it in the water. About
fish. He says he don't fish.
3 miles offshore. 3 miles offshore. You got to be about 3 miles, and you will catch a lunker.
Baby sharks. We were at Daytona Beach. We were pulling baby sharks out the water.
Just baby shark,
bringing them out.
Baby shark, do.
And just bringing them out of the water up onto the beach. And then we bury it.
Do. Get that shark. Yeah. And when you catch that shark, kill it. Don't leave it in the water. Kill the fucker.
Up the beach and bury it.
Don't listen to these liberals. Just fucking kill the shark. Liberals are lying. They lie about everything.
We pulled like 3 of them out. We were only there for like 4 hours. We pulled like 3 of them out, put them up on the beach, and just buried them in the sand up on the beach.
Take a ball peen hammer or a machete and hit them right on the back of the head and throw them on the freaking bank and let them die.
We didn't hit it with a hammer or nothing. We just tied a string around it so we could drag it up on into the hole.
I caught 100-pound sharks, over 100 pounds.
Oh, none of these were that big. They're maybe like 20, 30 pounds.
But leopard sharks, oh man, talk about steak. You start cutting those tails, cut the tails off in cross sections, right about at the back of the shark, right at the back of it.
Well,
And
I was
cut
intending
it
to.
in steaks and put it on the grill.
That's what I was intending to do. I was going to grab that big one. It was about 20 pounder, maybe a 30 pounder, 25, 30 pounds or something like that. And I was going to grab that one and put it when we didn't have a cooler we could put it in or nothing. So I wasn't just going to throw it in the back of the car. So, yeah. I was going to put it in a cooler and just take it home. And we had an 18-hour drive. I was going to bury it nice and take it home and eat a shark.
Well, you know, I was fishing for stripers, and stripers actually do the same thing that sharks do. They swirl around these schools of anchovies and those type of fish, you know, bait fish, and you'll see the bait fish boil up. And when they boil up, that's when you go down and you start gaffing them, and you start yanking them out of the water. And I had sharks, I had bass, I had all kinds of stuff. Take the shark, set them off to the side, take a ball peen hammer and hit them in the back of the head.
You see what UFO said? Who the fuck is beating fish with hammers?
I do. I beat fish with hammers.
It's usually not in my tackle box. A hammer is usually not part of that.
Nope. I keep a ball peen hammer when I'm fishing where I'm in shark waters. I keep a ball peen hammer. Yes, I do.
Okay. I just used a knife. Cut his head off.
I don't cut their head off. And I'd set them out on the pier, and they'd sit in the sun, and they get all wrinkled up. And the minute you poke at them, they start moving again.
It takes a while.
Sharks, they don't die. They don't die out of the water. Sharks do not die.
You got to cut their head off. If they're out of the water for more than a day, yeah, they're dead. But yeah, I've seen them like 8, 12 hours.
You know what I do a lot of the time? I take a knife and I cut a little spot right on their stomach where their stomach pops out. I slice their stomach off and throw them back in the water and let them go live. And they live for a few days and they attract more sharks. And then I catch shitloads of sharks because I've got bloody sharks swimming around in the freaking water. And they can't eat, they can't digest anything because their stomach's gone. Yeah. I did that.
What's happening, Bruce? Bruce chimed in. He says that would make them all hammerhead sharks.
and I used to catch stingrays, and I carve my initials. My initials. I have a little logo for my initials, and I carve it in the wing of the stingray, and throw it back in the water, and somebody else will catch it and they'll see my little logo in there. And they'll go, damn, this stingray's been caught before. And I've caught my own stingrays that had my logo on it before. I don't kill stingrays. I don't kill rays. I just let them scar up. I'll put a little, message on the fins or whatever that this stingray's already been caught. Why do you want to kill it? It actually, part of the purpose of that is to save the stingray's life because they're a bottom feeder that is essential in the ocean. So one time I took a stingray and some guy said, yeah, you could take the fins and you can cut cut little divots in it, and you've got scallops. So I'm like, I cut a bunch of. I took a blade that was kind of like what you would call a blade that's used for cutting like locksmiths use for for that big lock that they got on them. And I take that, I cut a little hole in it, and I make scallops out of it. And then threw the stingray back in the water. And I cooked them up, and holy shit, I got so sick off of that, and I couldn't figure out why. I don't know why. It was not true. It was a lie. It was a wives' tale that you could cut off a stingray's fin and make scallops out of it. It's a lie. Don't believe it. It'll stink your whole house up. It'll make you sicker than shit. And it made me so sick.
Hey, get this, man. NASA just ordered 5 more astronaut missions from Musk's SpaceX.
Unless you're Japanese, don't try to harvest a stingray. The Japanese, I'm sure they know how to do it. I don't know how. Because everything I got, information that I got from non-Asians, from Anglos, was a lie. It was an absolute lie. Stingrays taste like shit. They make you sick, and they smell like shit, and they will stink your house up. So don't do it. Don't do it. Just telling you.
What the hell?
But I'll eat conchs. I eat every kind of shellfish almost, but I hate mussels. I hate mussels. I could get all the mussels I want at low tide. I don't want them fuckers. I like what do you call it? Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I like to eat stuff like I like real clams and oysters, and that's about it. I don't eat mussels. Mussels will make you sick too.
Yeah.
If you harvest,
I don't do oysters or none of that shit. It's too slimy for me. Nasty. Yuck. Like eating
oysters
boogers.
are good. I eat them raw.
Get this, man. You know that Biden did a speech at a rally. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, last night. Get this. He says, while speaking at Wilkes University on Tuesday, Biden said that the audience should vote Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro to the Senate, despite Shapiro actually running for the governor.
Okay.
Yeah, so he doesn't even know what office he's running. He also asked the Senate candidate Fetterman to be elected as governor, describing him as a big old boy. He also used the opportunity to turn the event into political theater by telling the audience to vote out anyone who didn't support the proposal. His proposal to have so-called assault weapons banned.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call everything an assault weapon. But first they were demonizing pistols, revolvers, calling them Saturday night specials and everything. That was their first attempt. Then saying shotguns were evil, They went after shotguns for a while. Yep. It's all a lie. All a lie.
To the federal government, giving a stark warning to anyone who argued that the Second Amendment was to protect the people from a tyrannical government. He said anyone who pushes this argument would need an F-15 to take on the government in a rebellion. So give up your weapons.
Yep. Now you know what they're all about. They're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah. You're going to need an F-15 to fight the government. Give up your guns. No, I don't think that's how it works there, buddy. I don't think that's what people are going to do.
Nope.
And I think there's actually more F-15 pilots not in the service right now than are in the service. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like the F-15 better than the F-16. They had a lot of upgrades. They had to do a lot of upgrades on the F-15s, but the F-16s were actually not really a better built plane. The F-15s were better. That was a better plane, better built, better structured, less failures.
Well,
They had more failures with the F-16 than the F-15.
yeah, as far as I understand, they all did a real good job doing their job.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good in the long run, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not an airman, so I don't know. My favorite plane that we have right now is the Tucano.
I still like the F-111 or the 114. The upgrade from that.
I'm at the store. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Fire in the motherfucking bowl. Hell yeah. Fire in the bowl. You guys are awesome. All of you. Thank you. Ragged, Zoom, Huckleberry, Lisa, Bill, Bruce, UFO. You guys are awesome. I know Valentine's in the background somewhere. Huckleberry's still lurking. Oh man, Kimmy, you're in our prayers now. Thank you. Oh man, Lisa. Scrolling back on it, make sure I got everybody trying. Canoes, God bless you. I hope you're getting better, man. Sing, I know you're sleeping. Thanks for hanging out, man. I know Don's out there somewhere too. Yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being there. Honestly, I thank God for each and every one of you, each and every day. This stuff just getting sillier and sillier. This is just I wonder. I worry about how things are going to happen here. I wonder. I sometimes worry. I really don't worry that much. Where you at, Bill? These guys are busing people, busing illegals into Chicago now. That's wow. Yeah. Well, I know tomorrow I got to get back up. I got to beat up pallets all day again tomorrow. You know, and unload the trailer at the same time. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of rough tonight, guys. I might go ahead and end it here in just a moment. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Oh man, fire in the motherfucking bowl. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Oh wow. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Kind of waiting for Bill to come back. All right, I'm back. Well, I don't think Bill's coming back. Whatever's up with that. But oh my lord, it's important. Really? Oh my lord. And Princess is here. Oh, who's your pretty girl? Give me kisses. Give me a kiss. Aw. Give me a kiss on the cheek. Mm, mm. What? 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 What, you want to go outside? Or you just want more lovins? You want more lovins. Aw. If I stop loving on her, she pauses me because she wants more scratches, more lovins. Oh, he's such a sweet baby. You're the one. You're the one. Oh. But yeah, I surely appreciate you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out here. I'm still on solar power, so it hasn't cut out yet. So I want to get out of here before it does. And at this time, I don't have anybody to carry on for me, but it is Wednesday night. And I surely appreciate all your attention and you guys hanging out with us, man. You guys are awesome. Love you. You have a wonderful evening and a better tomorrow. Dream well, Patriots, because we are going to win this shit. All this stuff, all this crazy shit, it's just temporary. You'll see. And I'll see you Friday. Rock on. Have a wonderful evening. Dream well. Remember, God's in charge. It's going to be all right.